things settling in for the royals. I'm sorry, for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. You can't call them the royals.
Can't call them the royals no more.
And their home up in Canada, they are doing some things that make it clear this is where they're going to be for at least the near future, because they're turning the home on Vancouver Island where they're staying there. They're putting some personal touches on it, and some of them aren't all that pleasing to the eye, but something they feel they need to do because they're looking for privacy.
Yeah, security.
Yeah, security, privacy. By the way, we should just look at the house itself. It's beautiful. I mean,
but they're putting up fences.
But they got
beautiful
this fence,
home. Yeah,
security
so
cameras.
They've gone old school and new school. Some new school with the security cameras, but old school, they have some chain link fence and a few tarps that they've hung up in the woods to make sure that no photographers can get any shots from the street.
Ruining the aesthetic beauty of the home.
Yeah, they've done a little bit of both there. The high-tech cameras that move around, and then just the old-fashioned, you can't see through this at all.
You know what's really funny about that is that, you know, when we did our special on the royals, I mean, it's not funny, but they have less protection in Canada than they had in Great Britain.
Legal protection.
Legal protection,
right,
about privacy. Because, you know, the pictures that people are taking of them in Canada, if they post them in Great Britain,
it's
a lot of those,
in Great Britain.
it's crime.
Right.
And a lot of those, they can be, the media outlets can be sued for, whereas not so in Canada.
Right.
So they moved to Canada, but they've actually got less protection now, which is one of the reasons you're seeing this stuff.
And so you got tarps that are, I mean, because the house itself is beautiful.
The house is great.
You imagine you're in the house, you want to look out and enjoy the view, but you've got this ugly white tarp that you have to look at.
And if you're wondering how Harry and Meghan can afford that house, you should know that, you know, they do have to make money and all, but Harry goes into this with a lot of money. Their estimate's $40 million, because remember, he inherited money from Diana, he got money from Charles, he got money from the Queen, his stipend, so he's doing fine. And their base is something like $40 million, and from that they're gonna build, and they're gonna build, you know, into what some say will be billionaire status, because they're so desirable. So, there you go. But they'll
be fine. I think.
But they got a wonky gate.
Well, yeah, they'll replace the chain link fence maybe with something more
something more pleasing,
like a picket fence.
Yeah.
Aiden calling in from College Park, Maryland. You know, Harry and Meghan are still very high-profile people, so you know it's hard not to blame them for wanting this privacy, because they've always had privacy issues in the past. And, you know, it's normal for people to want to keep their privacy. So it's hard to blame them for wanting it.
Yeah, you're not blaming them, but it's just ironic that they moved thousands of miles for less privacy in terms of legal protection.
To a beautiful place that has now been